Hey everyone, so we're back. It's been a while. It's been about 3 months since the last video, and lots has gone on. Not super exciting stuff, but lots has gone on. We're back at Camp 30 to try and do reshoots for the trees, because as you all know, they all grew in.
Yeah.
So I had a plan to come here today and reshoot all the locked off shots, and I'm going to try and replace them. Brandon and Dylan came for the day. How you guys been?
Good.
Yeah? What you been up to for the last 6 months?
Playing Minecraft. Playing Minecraft, storing twigs at buildings at Camp 30.
Minecraft is the new obsession. It's pretty much all they care about anymore. Robot Attack is so last year.
Remember this morning I made that giant zombie out of wool?
He made a giant zombie out of wool, which doesn't seem incredibly practical.
In Minecraft!
In Minecraft. Can we talk about Minecraft more?
Yeah!
I love Minecraft.
No!
Let's talk about Minecraft.
No!
Tell me more
Robot
about
Attack.
Tell me more about the Ghast.
This is Robot Attack. It throws fireballs at you!
But is it a zombie?
No.
But what about a Ghast?
It's like a ghost.
What about Horbine? What about Dan DTM? Can you tell me more about Minecraft? I don't even know what to say. I'm so tired. So today is actually a special anniversary. It was 1 year ago today, exactly, that we started filming Robot Attack. Our very first shot down by the river was November 29th, 2014, and we're still shooting on November 29th,
in that
2015.
That weird house that we found with the car seats in it. If this was last year, we would be going there tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah, we filmed that stuff a year ago, and actually I finished that shot this week. I did a sky replacement on it. It's actually shot number 29. Good times. So things are good. I've got a ton of stuff done. It's been slow, but there's lots of progress. I'm proud to say that 23 shots are actually finished of the 208 shots. The Wall of Pain went up about a month and a half ago. So I got a nice visual layout on the wall, constantly reminding me of how much work is left to do. But it's been good. I'm enjoying it. I finally got it to start messing with Nuke. And originally I was going to do everything in Nuke, and then I found this really cool tutorial on Digital Tutors, where you basically do a lot of the work in Photoshop first, which is good for me because I'm better at Photoshop than Nuke, obviously. So you can kind of build your shots and then kind of bring the layers in separately and kind of build the comp that way. And that's actually good because you're not bringing in hundreds of elements and having to use hundreds of stuff. You're doing a lot of the legwork in Photoshop and then bringing it in and then attaching it with tracking or whatever. And it's a nice way to kind of ease your way in, because I got a few shots. Shot number 168, actually, to be specific, which is probably going to break me. It's the worst shot in the whole movie. But I like this approach I'm taking because it's a lot simpler dealing with a shot that just has a few layers. And of the 208 shots, a lot of them are just color corrections and, you know, simple sky replacements, adding some grunge to walls and tracking it in. So it's cool. Where's Dylan? Doing what? Dylan? What are you doing? Don't die. My low battery just came on. That's not good. Okay, so my phone died today. Back at home. It's late. Dylan didn't die. Yeah, the whole reason we went out there today was to try and find new footage to replace the backgrounds with, because as you all know, the spring was a brutal shoot and ended up going 10 weeks. So the fight started with no leaves on the trees and ended with full, lush, beautiful Jurassic trees. And I thought maybe I could just desaturate them and that'll be enough, but it is glaringly obvious, and it's, no matter how cool the effects are, that's the only thing I see. So I don't think it's OCD. I think it needs to be fixed. So I tried going through stock footage of like forest fires and burnt down forests to try and find something. But then I was like, oh man, if there was only a way I could find, you know, leafless trees and go and shoot them with the phone. And I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I could just go back there set up the shots exactly like how I did them on the spring, and maybe I can just draw a mat and try and swap them out, and I think it might work. So I took this list with me. It was all the setups. I printed them out, and I just went through them shot by shot. It was about 30 setups. Took about 2 hours to do, and some of them are going to be brutal, but I think for the most part, it's actually gonna work.
Okay, so when I got home today, I decided to do a test just to see if there was any value in what I actually did today. Um, I figure it was worth wasting the 2 hours to go out there and set this up because replacing these trees with images and all that would have taken a lot longer. And I figured if I'm shooting with the same lens, at least I have that going for me. The integration hopefully will be that much better chance of pulling it off. So this is the shot from the spring. There's Brandon running in 25 degrees or whatever it was that day. Uh, Here's the shot from today. Man, I wish I could have shot the whole thing in this because this just looks awesome. Uh, but yeah, so I went back to here. I just drew a quick mat around this. And then after moving the background, I had to warp it a little bit to kind of make it line up with the one from the spring. But once it was lined up, it worked out pretty cool. So obviously these got to be color corrected to match, but it worked out pretty good. So I mean, this road stuff in here, this kind of lines up not too bad. And it's funny, if you look through the window there, you can see there's trees and there's all green through the windows. But for the most part, I think this will work. Some of the shots are going to be absolutely horrible because, I'd have to rotoscope out the kids. But they are wearing toques, and they don't have blowing hair or blowing gowns in a hurricane or anything like that. So while it will be painful, I don't think it'll be as painful as watching the trees grow over the course of 3 minutes during the battle. So, uh, yeah, all in all, it was a good day.
I just realized that my tripod legs are full of mud, and I got mud all over the carpet. Rachel's gonna love that.